Okay, so to start off, you are going to need to apply a base coat. Well, it's optional. But the one I used is a hardener and strengthener by LA Colors, and I just got this from my local dollar store. You're going to want to apply an even coat to every nail. You're going to want to let your base coat dry completely, and then we'll start on the next step. After your base coat is dry, the next step is going to be to apply a very, very light pink color. And this is Simple Colors, and I'm actually not sure the color name, the actual name, but it's a very, very light pink, so just opt for a very, very light pink. You just want to take an even coat over your nails. Okay, so actually I just gone ahead and just done all the steps because, well, you know, it's just easy. So I applied 2 coats of Simple Colors, and I'm sorry, I'm not sure of the actual name, but it's just a very, very light pink, as you can probably see, I hope. And so I just did 2 coats of this, and it's just like a white. It's very, very streaky, so you are going to need 2 coats. You can see I've already done this hand and 3 of the fingers on this hand. And the other colors I'm going to be using are white for the petals and yellow for the center of the flower. To make the dots, you're going to need a daughter, and this is the daughter I'm going to be using, but this is a little bit small, so I'm not going to be using this one. I'm just going to be opting for a toothpick and something with a pointy end, like this is a skewer for a kebab, like shish kebab. It's a skewer and it has a very, very pointy end. So that's just what I'm going to be using. So let's get started. I'm going to be demonstrating on these 2 hands, on these 2 fingers right here, sorry. And one of them is longer and one of them is shorter, so this will work for shorter nails. This is always good because my length of my nails varies just on what I'm doing sometimes. Like, sometimes they'll like skip off or break off, sorry. I'm kind of out of it today. I'm just grabbing this white onto my paper. You might need a generous amount. Don't put too much on because I know it's dry and sticky. So I'm going to be using this bigger end of the toothpick since I have 2 big fingers, but I use the smaller end for my pinky finger. And then getting it a second more. There. That should work. So I'm getting it on the stick and just going. And I'm varying the spots that I put these in, so I'm going to put this one right down there. 1, 2, I'm going to try and do 5 dots. This one can be a little bit smaller. There we go. So there are 5 dots. So I'm just going to go ahead and move along to this next nail. Same thing as before. Okay, so each of my nails has 5 dots on them. Just gonna wipe my toothpick off, but my pinky one only has 4 dots because that's just the way I set it up, and it still looks like a flower. So these ones you're gonna let them dry for a little bit, just so they're kind of like sticky-ish. So just wait. Usually after you do your after you move on to the second nail, they should be dry enough, depending on how big your dots are. So I'm just gonna take my pointy end of something, so this is a skewer, and just drag them in. Ooh. So you let these ones dry a little too much. I'm wiping this off in between every drag in. Like so. This one didn't turn out very clean, but so it dried too much, so I'm just gonna move on to my next hand. Finger, sorry. So just what it looks like, and as you can tell, it doesn't look very nice. Kind of looks like a bad, ugly flower. But don't worry about that. So here's where the smaller end of the toothpick comes in handy. Take our yellow, or whatever color the center you want it to be. You can vary the colors of the centers if you want, or you could vary the color of the petals. Just like change it up. You're not going to need very much of the yellow, so I just dabbed a little bit on my paper. And with the smaller end, oh, I am going to need more. That's too much. There. Get some on. That sounds really weird. Just get some on the toothpick and dot the center of it. Center of the flower. Oops, that one kind of drug out onto the petal. Need a little bit more. Oops. That wasn't exactly a little bit more, but and just dab it in the center. That one I went a little overload on. And I'm just wiping this off on a napkin or tissue or cotton ball, everything you want, or you can wipe it off between your fingers like I did for the skewer, and that's why I have white all in there. So that is our nail design. And since these are fairly big dots and like nice and 3D-ish, they're gonna take a while to dry. So make sure you're really, like I just hit that yellow dot. Oh well. There, just make sure you're very careful with it. And feel free to use any colors you want. Like even your base color, you could make it white and do like colorful flowers, or like rainbow flowers, and you could do purple. But I just thought that this pink was a really nice spring color. So there you have it. And see, mine aren't perfect because I'm not too good at these kind of flowers, but you know, it's always nice just to do them and try them out and get better at them. So there's that. Then let them dry and add your top coat. Bye.